why you need at least 1/10 of a Bitcoin in 2024, and how is it different? There's a Chinese proverb that goes, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now, all right? So maybe you missed out on buying Bitcoin when it was under $1,000 10 years ago. But here's the deal, 10 years from now, you might still regret not grabbing some today. Now, you might not have $60,000 lying around to buy a whole Bitcoin right now, but there's something else you can do to get ahead. In this video, I'll share with you something I recently learned, and I hope it helps you too. So smash that like button to help me help more people, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the weekly content. Cause I'm dropping it like fire, people. All right, now, enough silliness, let's dive in. I believe that 2024 is going to be the year we look back and say, Bitcoin took off. With the halving event kicking off a new bull market and the approval of ETFs in the US, this marks a major milestone year for Bitcoin as it begins its journey of maturing, of growing up. Michael Saylor recently predicted that Bitcoin may reach 1 million per coin. So owning a 10th or 0.1 Bitcoin could greatly influence your financial future. A price of $1 million puts Bitcoin as a vital economic hedge against inflation. So why is this? Well, Bitcoin is also a revolutionary digital asset with a limited supply of 21 million coins. This could potentially generate trillions in wealth. From an outside perspective, we see inflation eroding wealth. Okay, your wealth, my wealth, while Bitcoin is gaining in value. All right, many people talk about investing in stocks and real estate to hedge against inflation, but the reality is that most stocks are underperforming inflation, and the ones that do perform are barely doing so. This means, in essence, you're basically treading water with your money. All right, and numerous financial analysis and researchers predict that Bitcoin could be worth 10 to 20 times its current value of around $65,000 in the next 8 to 10 years. This means that an investment of $6,500 or 1/10 of a Bitcoin could potentially grow to be worth anywhere from $65,000 to $120,000. I personally believe that very few, if any, investments will outperform Bitcoin in the long run. I mean, there may be some AI related stocks that are gonna pop in the future. However, AI is relatively uncharted. So picking the winners right now is a lot like gambling. Whereas Bitcoin is entering a phase of maturity and has significantly less risk at this point. Now, the reason I mention 0.1 or 1/10 of a Bitcoin specifically is because I believe that any of us can find a way to earn an extra $6,500 in a year. And that $6,500 has the potential to bring hope to underprivileged families and even drastically change lives for those who choose to invest more. It has for me, I believe it can for you. So will you let it though? So why invest in Bitcoin? Saylor predicts that Bitcoin will reach 1 million per coin, which makes even owning 0.1 Bitcoin a noteworthy asset. His confidence comes from depth of research and is backed up by his company MicroStrategy, making significant investments and holding over 174,000 Bitcoin at an average price of $30,000. This demonstrates his firm belief in Bitcoin's long-term value. And I believe that many average people in the Western world have lost hope and become disillusioned with the current financial system. Maybe you see governments printing money to decrease the value or purchasing power of the currency. And because this is happening to nearly all currencies, there's no traditional way to avoid this erosion of wealth. Like, you're not able to buy euros to stave off the inflation or the yen or things of that nature, because all of them are decreasing in value through inflation. Saylor makes a point about Bitcoin being a key shield. Okay, it's a protector against the devaluing of the US dollar. Over the last century, the dollar's been losing over 2% of its value each year. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's rarity stands out, especially when you see how 2% per year adds up to the dollar having lost a whopping 95% of its value against things we buy regularly. That means Bitcoin could really help keep your money safe from losing its value over time. I personally see Bitcoin as a beacon of light and hope for those who wake up, Okay, wake up and study what's happening. They start to uncover why they feel, all right? Have you felt like you're never gonna pay off your student loans, or why owning a home seems completely out of reach? Maybe you're earning more money, but you feel more broke than ever before. Because if you wanna dive deep into this, I created a money and crypto course, and for a limited time, I'm gifting it to you free. Use the link below, you can thank me later, okay? Now, if you're feeling more broke than ever, or like your money isn't buying as much, you're not crazy, okay? The system is designed to steal your wealth away. Governments like the US control the money supply. And by printing more money, they reduce the purchasing power of the US dollar. They do this because it makes their debt worth less. So it's not as big of a deal to pay back in the future. But Bitcoin has a limited supply. This means that its value will only grow more with time and adoption. Investing in Bitcoin could be the most significant opportunity we'll witness in our lifetime, and possibly even across multiple lifetimes. I personally believe that Bitcoin offers an unprecedented opportunity for the average person to reclaim what's been taken from them and to truly create wealth. Yeah, I'm passionate about it because Bitcoin represents a new monetary system within a current broken system that's nearing the end of its cycle. So how Bitcoin is changing lives. Saylor really hammers home Bitcoin's status as a digital property that gives you global digital rights. It's scalable, it's low maintenance, and easy to turn into cash when you need it. This puts Bitcoin ahead of traditional assets, and because there's only ever going to be 21 million coins, its value could shoot up big time, huge time. Okay? I personally know numerous individuals who have transformed their financial situation thanks to the solid principles of money that Bitcoin embodies. Having 1/10, just 0.1 Bitcoin could be a game changer, especially with Saylor foreseeing trillions in wealth creation, similar to the impact Google and Facebook had for the early employees of theirs. This highlights how Bitcoin has the potential to really shake up the individual financial futures and global economy. For me, Bitcoin has been instrumental in restoring hope for myself and my family's future. One of my close friends in her 20s went from being dissatisfied and disillusioned as an employee to now traveling the world and investing in crypto. Another friend of mine got in early with Bitcoin and recently used the profits from selling not even one of his coins, okay, to create a pool and rec area in his backyard. And then there's another friend, a single woman in her 40s, who chose to invest in Bitcoin instead of buying a house recently. Like, bravo. I firmly believe that over the next decade and even throughout a lifetime, Bitcoin will deliver results that leave no room for complaints. Personally, I recently fulfilled a dream that I've had for almost 25 years. I traveled the entire world, port to port, on a cruise ship for 4 months. What? Yeah, I did. It still blows my mind. And I can say with complete honesty that Bitcoin is what enabled me to make this incredible journey. How to invest safely. Only invest in it if you believe it has the potential to become something significant, okay? And once you've bought, dive deep into research. Never sell when you think it's plummeting to zero. The media will convince you it is, and then people like me will gladly come in and buy up your losses, okay? But I don't want that, okay? For you, I want to bump into you in 1 or 2 decades down the line and have you thank me for sharing my experiences while I get the joy of hearing yours. Let me know what you think about owning Bitcoin in the comment section below. And are you still scared? Are you afraid? Are you unsure about something? Let me know. And I read all the comments, I'll reply, and that could lead to a future video, okay? Now don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for practical money advice in a quickly evolving world. And be sure to enroll in the new Money Makeover Crypto Edition, link below. And while your ADD's kicked in, be sure to click here or here or here or here or wherever for the next video. You keep living your life to the fullest. Peace.